Welcome to Canteen Talks, Juan Sandoval.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you
my
for having
pleasure,
me.
man. Hey, so we're gonna have a little video today. Use the old canteen cups. Drink a little bit of water.
Yeah.
But our goal today, as I kind of shared with you, we're gonna do three interviews, three different phases. First phase being the one where you tell us a little bit about your experience within boot camp, why you joined, and we'll start off that in a minute. Okay. Second phase will be driven really around once you transition out of boot camp and going into probably combat training, and then MOS school, and from there going out to your orders, right?
Right.
Lastly, phase 3 is about transitioning back into civilian life, and we'll talk a little bit about that. But all this is around is really just kind of get to know you a little bit, understanding your experiences, injuries in particular that you may have experienced within any of the phases, how you dealt with them, challenges you may have had with the VA, what you've learned, and we'll just go. We'll see how it goes. There's nothing set in stone that we're doing. Just there's 3 phases, and we're just gonna talk.
All right.
So Juan, when you tell us a little bit about yourself, when you joined, why you joined the branch of service that you did, and which branch of service, obviously, the years that you served, and your final rank as you left service and moved into civilian life.
So first things first, I didn't do the usual graduating high school and then jump into the military and all that, right? So even though in the back of my head, when we had recruiters go to the school, like I said, you know what, that would be kind of cool. You know, I always kind of picture myself in a uniform. I don't know why. But I wanted to stay like in the crowd, you know, cool, you know, my homies, you know, and friends. And I was playing baseball at the time, so I had the illusion I was going to become a fucking pro ball player and shit, right? Yeah, and as soon as I graduated, those, you know, it became an illusion. But so I graduated high school. I tried to go to the JUCO route. I did probably like 34 JUCOs. I did one semester. I wanted to complete a semester, right? I was just following my friends in baseball. I mean, they were on the baseball team at JUCO. I would follow them. And I did that for like 2 years, actually.
Okay. So you went in about 20 years ago?
I was 20 years old when I went in. So I was, when I was doing that JUCO route, you know, of course, the parents are supporting me, you know, you go, as long as you're going to school, we'll pay for everything. You know, I'm driving my dad's Astro van and shit, right? But every semester I was incomplete, right? I would just go for 2 weeks and then fake my ass that I'm going to fucking school every day, just so that, you know, everything get paid.
Sure.
So then that's when I told parents, you know what, I'm not going to JUCO. I just want to. That's it. I'm a working man now.
Okay.
My dad's a landscaper. I tried working with him. That shit didn't work out.
Okay.
One, because my dad and I usually didn't see eye to eye. Shit.
Yeah,
and second, yeah. And second, he said, you know what? I'm not gonna have you work with me. I didn't work for 34 fucking years and fucking work my ass off for my kids to do the same shit that I do.
Right.
And which he said, he's in his in that time he said picking up dog shit because he was a landscaper.
Okay.
So you know, I went to go work for my uncle, his brother. He's the one that gave me work, right? And I was working with him, and it was okay for a while. But then I was going nowhere. I wasn't I wasn't being productive.
Okay.
So you know, I didn't have a bank account for myself. I didn't have a car. I'm living in my parents' house, and then I just I don't know why I couldn't get a job because I didn't want to do landscaping anymore. So there was a point where my dad actually told me, you know what, you're one step away from being homeless. I said, what do you mean? He says, well, you're not helping out. You're 18, 19 years old, about to be 20, and you're not helping out the situation here. Yeah. So I would have to kick you out. He goes, where are you gonna go? Okay. He goes, I'll let you go live in the van. It's my van. I'm like, shit. All right. Had friends that were in the military. They were in the Army, some Marines, and they were fucking having the time of their lives and shit. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. Recruiting office was right here in San Fernando back then, and I lived in Arleta. Yeah, one Monday I just fucking woke up and went straight to the office and I said, hey, what do I gotta do? Well, obviously it said sign here. I signed. 2 hours later, I go back to the house. Like, hey, I'm leaving March.
Oh shit.
And this is like in January, I think.
Okay.
This is in January. I said, I'm leaving March, the late entry program. And they're like, what? I said, yeah, I'm leaving in March. You don't have to worry about me anymore. Like, I mean, you'll worry about me, but you don't have to worry about me not. I'm doing shit on my own now.
Sure.
Dad got pissed, right? He got fucking, he's like, you should have fucking talked to me about it. And I don't know, am I a kid or cuss?
No, of course, bro.
Okay, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
You're good, man.
You know, and
We
I keep,
speak like we speak.
yeah, and keep in mind, this is on in Spanish, right? Mexican dad, you know, Costa Rican mom, and yeah, and that's what happened. So I'm over here with every day. I'm going with the recruiter, you know, doing functions and with other prospective, you know, military,
Yeah.
doing those little backyard fucking picnics and fucking I don't know what the fuck. So yeah.
So you joined the Army.
I joined the Army.
You talked about when you mentioned that you had friends that were in the Army and
Right.
in the Marine Corps.
Right.
Why did you choose the Army?
Uh,
What attracted you to that?
Drink was because I had three.
Cheers,
No, cheers, salud. I had more friends in the Army, and I wanted to go to, like, just get out of here.
Okay.
And there's more posts. We call them posts in the Army.
Okay.
There's more posts in the Marine station. So you know, there's only
Sure.
North Carolina and there's Camp Pendleton and stuff like that, right? So I just figured, if I could send me in, I don't care. I'll end up in Texas or I don't know what the fuck.
All right.
So that's one of the reasons why. And then when I took the practice ASVAB, I qualified for more jobs in the Army than I did with the Marines and shit, right? So because I wasn't, I mean, I'm not the smartest guy and shit. So, but yeah, that was just it. I think it was just at that time, I really didn't think about it. It was just, you know,
Yeah.
But yeah.
So let me ask you: at the time that you signed, were you assigned an MOS at that point, or did your MOS get assigned at the conclusion of boot camp?
No. It was at that point.
At
So
that
I only
point.
had 3 choices. It was either infantry,
Okay.
radio operator, or
Okay.
some shit. Or I don't even know if it's a radio operator. I think it was just hooking up the fucking lines to the radio, right, making that shit work.
That was me. Wired up.
You know, there you go. Yeah. And I thought that was, I was like, yeah, I thought that was too much fucking work. And then either that or what you guys call it, motor T.
Motor T. Okay.
Yeah, it's motor transport operator, so truck driver.
Sure.
So I said, fuck yeah, I'll drive trucks. It's easy to drive trucks. And yeah, that was it.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. And your rank when you left the service?
Oh, I left service, I was E5.
E5. Okay. So Sergeant Sandoval.
Right.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. So you're due to deploy or due to leave to boot camp in March.
Right.
So tell us a little bit, or tell me a little bit about before you got picked up to go to MEPS.
Oh man. So I'm over here, you know, I'm telling all my friends and my now wife, you know, Maribel, I had signed and I met her after.
Okay.
So I think what sold her was like, hey, I'm fucking, hey, soldier boy right here, you know what's up? But no, but yeah, and so I'm over thinking I'm, you know, big badass, right? And fucking hell yeah, I'm off and shit like that. Recruiter, because we're supposed to go to MEPS early in the morning, so they will put us in a hotel the day before.
Okay.
So he's picking me up the day before, the afternoon, mom and dad giving hugs, kisses, this and that, you know. And I'm like, everything's gonna be all right. Nah. As soon as we get in the car, we hit the freeway, I tell them fucking recruiter pull over, I'm fucking throwing up my guts and shit, man.
Party's gonna have
No, fuck no. I started thinking, I'm like, oh shit.
Wow.
What I do? Like, fuck. I was just like, let me get this shit out of my system now, you know?
Wow.
And then the recruiter's like, really? I'm on the fucking 405. You know, there's no traffic. You know, like, you know how often this does not happen? I said, pull over. I either pull over or I'm gonna jump out. And yeah, he pulled over and recruiter Garcia, man, I don't forget him and shit like that, man. He's just fucking looking straight out the fucking windshield, like, well, this motherfucker, man, like, you know. So yeah, then I fucking go to the hotel, and he says, here you go. Wake up calls a 04, and shuttle bus is gonna pick you up. And then they bunked me with a Marine Reserve.
Okay.
I was gonna go into MEPS the next day. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, but that was the second time I went to MEPS.
Story.
Yeah, this is a funny story. The second time I went to MEPS, because I had to go 2 times. And it was fucking funny. I pissed off my recruiter even more because before the first time I went to MEPS, which was right here in South LA,
okay.
I was weighing 260.
Okay.
And I had to, of course, lose weight.
Okay.
So we had a recruiter that was a boxer.
Okay.
You know, they measure your neck and then your waist and shit like that, you know, your body mass. So this motherfucker's telling me to get preparation H and put a plastic bag over my stomach and shit. Yeah, and then put preparation so because it tightens the skin.
Really?
Yeah, so he made me do all that shit, right? So then I go to MEPS. Shit, yeah. So I go to MEPS, right? And the doctor fails me. And I said, well, I'm too fat. He says, no, you're a fucking piggy bank. I said, what? So you're a fucking piggy bank. You got a big ass fucking scar right here. Where's that from? I said, oh shit. I had appendicitis. I had an appendectomy the year before, and I didn't tell the recruiter that.
It's fresh. Like,
Well, yeah, no, but it was a fresh, but it was unexplained. Like, I didn't explain. And they say, have you had any surgeries? And like, yeah. I didn't fucking put it down. Okay. They fucking failed. And then recruiter guys goes, what the fuck, Sandoval? When you asked you if you had fucking surgery, if they cut your ass up, why didn't you tell me anything? I said, well, I forgot. He's like, how the fuck you forget if they cut your ass up? I said, I'm sorry, man. So that was the first time I went. So when all that I explained, I did the preparation H and all that. Took magnesium citrate. I don't know if you ever took magnesium citrate to lose weight. No. It's an instant fucking chorro maker. Yes, dude. You take a bottle of magnesium citrate, drink some water, you drink that, and within 5 minutes, whatever you ate that week.
Like castor oil?
I don't know what it is, okay. But he told me, look, go drink magnesium citrate, but make sure you drink it right before you can take weight. I go, why? Because you're gonna shit and you're not gonna feel it. You don't want to shit in the hallway in front of everybody. I said, all right. I did that, and yeah, whatever I ate that whole week, I fucking shitted it out. Wow. Yeah. So then that was the first time. And then when we went, I got approved, and that's when I threw up my guts.
And you finally went.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Man, so you had the feeling that I think myself and some of the other folks that I've talked to, mm-hmm. when we finally get to boot camp, the minute we come off that bus, it's like, holy shit, what did I do? I made the biggest mistake. You had it on your way.
On the MEPS.
To MEPS.
But on the way to boot camp,
okay.
They put us in a cattle truck.
So, yeah. So let's kind of go back a little bit.
Right. Okay.
From MEPS, where was boot camp, and walk me through that. Okay. How you got there, right?
Right.
I never heard of cattle.
A cattle truck.
Cattle truck. Yeah, no clue.
So MEPS 04 wake up. We're at the Sheraton by the LAX.
Yes, I know that one.
So so 04 wake up, flight leaves at 6, I think. And I'm on a plane to Missouri, to St. Louis.
Okay.
And I'm going to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Okay.
That's in the sticks. I mean, like, it's like up in the fucking mountains and shit.
So you landed in
St. Louis.
In St. Louis.
And I believe to Fort Leonard, I think it's like an hour, 2 hours. An hour or 2 hours.
Bus or?
Yes, by bus.
Okay.
Got there like at 2 in the morning. I don't know why it was fucking like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Got into processing, and it's quiet, of course. You know, nobody knows what to expect. And fucking drill sergeant comes up with the bus, female drill sergeant, and she's just quiet and nice. You know, hey, good morning. Welcome to Fort Leonard Wood. We will be exiting the bus, and there will be yellow lines. You know, just follow the yellow lines. You know, she was like, oh, nice. I'm like, what the fuck? And she just gets out the bus, and everyone's like, what the fuck? And when the one dude behind me is like, yeah, it's the calm before the fucking storm. Yeah, sure enough, like 3 motherfuckers went in there, 3 drill sergeants went in there, just fucking chaos, right? Yeah, elbows, fucking, you know. Get the fuck off my bus, right? So, you know, we're yellow lines and shit like that. And we're in the processing center. We're in the processing center just sitting for hours, you know, not doing shit.
Yeah.
Waiting for them to call our name, and, you know, and after that is just boot camp, right?
So what was processing like for you guys? Because when we went, we called it receiving.
Mm-hmm.
And if I recall correctly, receiving was literally about 72 hours.
Right.
And we get that stupid little phone call. I'd love to hear a phone call you guys make to your parents, but we had that stupid little phone call. We're going through processing. We're getting our gear. We go into the receiving barracks. Mm-hmm. We get our first shower. It's just you don't get any sleep those first 2.5,
no, you don't.
almost 3 days.
Right.
And it's exhausting. So walk me through what that was like from an Army standpoint, your experience.
So processing was you're in a big hall, like a big, you know, open fucking room, and there's like fucking windows.
Okay.
Like you're in a fucking DMV, right? Okay. Big ass fucking DMV. And you wait till they call your name, and then they ask you one question: "What's your social security?" Okay, go sit back down.
Really?
Then you come back. Hey, where you coming from? Oh, fucking Arleta, California. Okay, go back, sit down and shit. We're just doing that for about fucking 6 hours, right? And then once that's done, and then they take us to our barracks, an open bay barracks.
Okay.
And then, like you said, hey, we're waking up at fucking 03, 04. Go get your fucking head shaved. Go fucking. That took about like 3-4 hours, right? Because whatever. And oh, here's another thing. I thought I was being fucking badass too, right? And I fucking went like a 2-clip, right? I had hair and I went like a 2-clip. I'm gonna save time and shit like that. Fuck no, I went fucking 0, right? Bam, even more. Yeah. But yeah. And so again, every day it was like three days of asking you questions, getting your fucking boot size, your feet size, your fucking clothes. You're walking with the fucking duffel bag and they just keep stuffing shit in your fucking duffel bag. You just fucking butt to mouth, right? Butt to mouth, right. Yeah.
What was it called
Or,
for
but,
us? Assholes to belly buttons?
yeah. So yeah,
That's what it is.
right. So just like bam. So that's what it was for 3-4 days, and then they ship you out to your training unit.
Okay.
Right, and that's where the cattle trucks come in and shit.
Okay, well, help me understand that.
So you come out of processing, and I guess according to your MOS, they will assign you the training company.
Okay.
So I was attached to Charlie 210, right?
Okay.
So Charlie Company 210 Battalion, Infantry Battalion. So they.
Let me stop you. Does that mean that everybody that was in your platoon were all boarded T?
No.
No. Okay.
No. I guess I don't know how they I don't know. I mean, because again, I was 2 years out of high school, so I was one of the older.
Okay.
I was in a summer fucking cycle, so it was all kids that were still in high school.
Okay.
So the Army had I don't know why the Army had fucking opportunities, right? Where you could your last summer before graduating high school, you could do boot camp.
Yeah.
And then graduate.
It's a delayed entry program.
Yeah, right.
In the Corps for us.
Right.
When guys would do it, they were still like 17.
Yeah.
And then they get out, they go back to school and finish.
And then they go back,
they
go to the regular unit. Yeah. So that's where I was in. It was just me and 3 older Puerto Ricans, right? And I was 21, and the other Puerto Ricans were like fucking 30, 32, and 33.
Damn, they let them in that old?
Yes, dude.
Shit,
35 was the limit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So and I got along with those guys because I was bilingual.
Okay.
And that was the only one. Like the whole platoon, I was probably the only Latino who probably spoke fucking both languages, right? I mean, so yeah, we were cool with them. So so what happens? They separate us from the processing. They tell us, okay, you're going to Charlie 10, you're going to fucking 210 or whatever. Okay. Yeah. So whoever's going to Charlie 210, line up in this line. So there's a fucking tractor trailer, right? Like a semi fucking tractor trailer, and it has a trailer that's made for cattle.
Okay.
But they gutted it out and they put passenger seats in that motherfucker. Okay.
Really?
Some of them had the passenger seats. Some of them just had the fucking poles for you to hang on and shit. So those were the cattle trucks.
Wow. This is something
they had us in there like fucking burros, dude, like fucking, like pegs, ramping everything,
You talk about breaking you down.
Yeah, or fucking getting you ready and shit. So that was called 0 day.
Okay.
They don't have 0 day. I think something's called fucking shark something or fucking I don't know what
Nowadays?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't want to talk smack because it's a lot different. Because when I was in there, all the drill sergeants were like, "Oh, you guys have it easy now. We used to do this." So it always whatever.
Sure, that always happens.
Yeah.
How long is boot camp in the Army?
Mine was 9 weeks, I think.
9 weeks. Okay.
Yeah. It was 9 weeks back then.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they shove us fucking like 100 to 150 in a fucking cattle truck, holding our duffel bags like this and shit. And we can't see what the fuck's going on now when we get there. And yeah.
So you guys are eating like sardines?
Yeah. No, like Vienna fucking sausages and shit, dude. Yeah. It's like Vienna sausage. Yeah. It's in the summer. It's fucking hot already and shit. And of course we show up because there's a courtyard in between 4 barracks, and each barrack is a company. So it's Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta.
Okay.
And in that courtyard, you have the pit with the fucking cut up tires, the shredded tires, the fucking smoke pit we called it. And yeah, They unloaded us there and fucking run out. They're shoving us out. People are fucking tripping over people. I remember getting into formation. I didn't have my duffel bag. I had somebody else's fucking duffel bag and shit. So they had me carry that fucking duffel bag over my head until somebody fucking claimed it and shit. It was chaos, right? 0 days, fucking chaos.
Yeah.
But that didn't scare me though. That shit, I thought, this is it, like. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I did that, and regular basic training. They wear you down, and
so let's kind of talk a little bit about that. So
okay.
you obviously said you went in on the heavier side at 260. You did some stuff to cut a little bit of weight to get approved and go through.
Yeah.
I know through the Corps we have what they call a PCP platoon, which is where they send the folks that are on the heavier side.
The fat boys. Yeah, fat boys. Yeah.
They have to eat differently. That's if they're not losing weight, right? They get sent down to this crew because while you're in your respective platoon, they change your diet. These guys were eating just salads, but if they're not losing weight, then they move over to this PCP, right? We call them the pork chop platoons,
right?
What was that experience like for you?
So we didn't have like diet changes. Everybody ate the same shit, right? So and of course it's monitored, right? No sodas, no nothing, just water or Gatorade. Okay. They made us eat a lot of chips because of salt when you're sweating a fucking lot and shit. The only thing that was different for me was the running groups. Okay. That Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta, and of course I was in the fucking Delta. Okay. All the fat boys in the back, right? Fucking, bringing up the fucking end. Bringing in the fucking rear. So yeah, but I got healthier. I got, skinnier. I lost weight, and I actually fucking came out with the fucking 6-pack.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's amazing how the Army and the Marine Corps does it. They have a way to take the big guys and make them lose weight. Yeah. They have a way of taking the small guys and make them gain weight.
Yeah. Those skinny guys, the small guys, were fucking coming out yoked and shit. Yeah, they do gain weight. But here's the funny thing. Now that I fucking remember, our first day, we had a PT test. Okay. And it was the first day PT test, and they fucking stuffed us for lunch, dude. Right? They put us in our fucking PT clothes, and we went to the fucking mess hall, right? And we go get fucking chow, and they said, "Eat up, motherfuckers. Eat up. Don't worry about it. You want seconds? Here you go. I'll escort you myself. Here you go. Hey, private fucking asshole right here wants a fucking second plate, right?" But so we're getting stuffed. We're like, "Fuck yeah, all right. March to the track, double time." God damn. So everybody's fucking stuffed, and everybody fucking fails. Everybody does shitty. But we now learn that they did that on purpose, so that their fucking scores can improve. Oh, in the end, yeah. And hey, this fucking squad of fucking drill sergeants are fucking good to go right here.
Wow, I didn't think about that. That is freaking.
And that shit, and then of course you put that on your fucking eval, your fucking, your resume, and you want to get promoted. Yeah. Hey, 80% of my fucking fat boys fucking lost a lot of weight. This shit, they fucking better than yeah. So that's one of the things I learned. This shit, in the military. But hey, it is. I don't think it made me better. That's all.
Sure. So but let's talk a little bit. While you were there, how big was your respective platoon, Charlie Company 210, right? Yeah. How big was it in terms of individuals? And did you experience any injuries? Were you injured at all while you were going through boot camp?
No, I didn't go through injuries, but our platoon was a good size. It was like 35 to 40, I think. Okay. It was co-ed, male, female.
Oh, really?
Yeah, male, female. Shit, but we didn't sleep in the same barracks, but
as you guys are out in training.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah. That was the Army. That's the Army way, right?
That's gotta be pretty rough.
I mean, because it's training. Sure. But when we went out to combat, that was a different story. Okay. And I don't know if we're able to talk about that, but that shit was different.
We'll get there, but I'm thinking just in rough, because guys are guys and girls are girls, and there's always the.
But the thing is, in training is like we were monitored so much.
So busy.
They were so busy. There was no time to fuck around, right? Yeah. And me, I mean, being the older one there, and I was, it's crazy. Yeah, no, but I felt like I was one of the fucking older ones there because they're fucking kids, right? Yeah. And it's just, and then I was just brought up, hey, respect fucking women, respect ladies and shit, right? So so it wasn't that bad actually,
Now, did you see any of your folks, your platoon guys get hurt and ultimately get recycled?
Yeah.
What were some of the injuries that you saw that?
Some of the injuries were on the Warriors course, and they fucking trip, slip, whatever, you know. Some, yeah. Some were just fucking from running, dude.
Okay.
You know,
like fractures?
Fractures, or their fucking feet wouldn't heal from blisters and shit. Like, yeah, yeah. And then you know you have the fucking the pro profile, we call them, the motherfuckers that just didn't want to fucking run and shit, right? And then, oh, my feet hurt and this and that, and you breathe at your own pace if you want, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
That type of orders and shit. But no, but yeah, there was injuries there. I think one of them we had. Oh, I injured somebody actually.
Okay. Tell me more.
Bayonet training.
Nice.
So we were training bayonets and shit, and we fucking put them at their muzzles and shit. And there was a drill where we had to come up and fucking cross our M16s.
Sure.
And go like that, right? So I don't know why I was fucking pumped and shit like that. And I guess the other guy was expecting. I went, bam, bayonet, cut him the fucking lip.
The actual bayonet.
The actual bayonet.
With rifle.
No, not with the rifle. The bayonet, because it went like this, and I guess I was too low, and it fucking cut his lip. I'm like, oh shit. And I kept walking. He kept, because it was the drills that we had to go. It was like a door. I don't know what the fuck.
So
I remember.
Actual bayonets, not the rubber ones.
No, they gave us actual bayonets. Well, they gave us rubber ones to train, but then at the end, yeah, they had to tell us, okay, this is what, yeah, that's how sharp it is. You know, and, oh, this is how sharp it is, motherfucker.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's injury. But I mean, no, just like the regular injuries, right? The backs, you know, the rucks, marches, and shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, me personally, I didn't sustain any injury. It wasn't until I got to my actual, when I got deployed, when I got an injury.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the get to know. Yeah, just I asked because many vets get injured there.
Yeah.
You know Bart, who I interviewed recently.
Right.
He talked about rolling his ankle in boot camp, and it just blew up.
Shit.
I personally, we went on a freaking like 15-mile hump.
Right.
Motherfucker, whatever it was, the distance, and got back to the room, or to the squad bay, and we're doing our inspection. We get that 1 hour shower.
Right.
We do an inspection, and the GI looks at me. He's like, "What's wrong with your knee?" I said, "I don't know, sir. It was swollen."
It was swollen and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and they send me over to sick bay.
Right.
And they gave me Motrin. I mean, everything's Motrin, right?
Right.
They gave me Motrin and water, and they put me on light duty for 3 days. And the worst shit, I was so fucking scared because I didn't want to get recycled.
Yeah.
So I had to learn to suck it up.
Yeah. Well,
the guy's like, "Here, wrap this shit around your knee and just."
You move on. Yeah. Move. Yeah. But the thing is, even before I joined, I was always, taught, we're coming from a family like, hey, don't fucking cry about it.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking do your job, or if just suck it up, right?
Yeah,
so I was one of those and shit. So I still am and shit.
All right.
But yeah.
Well, Juan, I think we're gonna wrap up this session here. This round one. I think it was great. You made me laugh for sure. But I think some of these stories are freaking funny as heck.
Right.
Things I didn't know about. But let's take a quick break, and then you and I will come back and we'll move into phase 2.
Yeah, for sure.
This is, again, as I shared, moving into combat training, MOS, going out to the field and deployments and things of that nature. And that's probably where we get into a little bit more of the stuff you dealt with. Personally within there.
Right.
But hey, man, thanks for the first session.
No, thank you, man. Thank you. This is fun. Thank you.
Yeah, it was good stuff. Thanks.